One of the things that's so clear looking at your catalog is how much it tracks your life in real time. It feels less like a collection of singles and more like these little Polaroids of who you were at each moment. So I'd love to start off by asking you if your discography so far was a playlist called How I Grew Up, which three tracks would have to be on there and what stages of your life do they each represent?
Whoa. Okay. Three tracks. The playlist is How I Grew Up, three tracks. Wow.
It's a
This
big
is a great
question.
question. Big question straight off the bat.
Huge.
I would do, the first thing that's coming to mind is a song called Stupid Things. That would be the first one that I put. The second one would be Danny DeVito. And the
Mhm.
third one would be Kiss and Run.
Cool. All great picks. You know what was interesting? I was reading that you were only 16 years old when you signed your first record deal. I'd imagine that would have been quite full on. One day you're sitting in class at school and the next you're in a room full of music executives. But I'm curious in knowing, was there a particular industry thing, maybe contracts or comments that made you realize how adult this world was compared to how young you actually were?
Yes. I mean, there were so many things that happened that made me feel like, oh, I really am such a child. I think one of them was I went into this meeting where someone was trying to sign me and they had heard that like a competitor of theirs was also trying to sign me. And somehow it had gotten around that I really liked cupcakes and I liked pink and I liked cookies and I liked all these different things. And they came in with like a giant 6 feet cupcake cake because some other company brought me cupcakes. And they were like, we do things bigger. Like, we, like, they were trying to
Really trying to get
buy
you
me
across.
over. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were trying to like buy me over. And I think that's when I realized I'm like, firstly, not only I'm so young, but they also know that I'm so young as well. Because like if they think that this is gonna work and it's gonna excite me and it's gonna get me so like, oh my God, yes, I'm gonna go with them because I have
Yeah.
a giant 6 foot cake. But that was one of the moments I was like, wow, I'm really young and it's very apparent. Everyone knows it. Everyone thinks I'm young too.
Sure. Do you remember the first time someone on your team introduced you as Evie Irie, signed artist?
It hit me the first time when I flew to Republic to sign my record deal. And I went into the building in New York and they had my name, like Evie Irie, my artist name plastered over every single television.
Right.
And we're on the 50th story in an insane building in New York. And I like had a stylist dress me and had like hair and makeup in the morning. And I just remember being like,
Yeah,
whoa,
this is a lot.
holy shit. That was the first time they were like, Evie Irie. And I remember it being so like surreal. Yeah.
From the outside, it looks like wins on wins, but of course, every yes usually meant saying no to something else. So I am curious in knowing what's the part of this dream that no one warned you would hurt the most?
Um, hmm. It's sometimes not about the music, and it's hard to, I think the hardest thing, the thing that has hurt the most is the fact that you have to have so much mental resilience, and at times it feels counterintuitive to be an artist when we really are such emotional people to take ourselves out of the equation is a really difficult thing to do. And that's been like one of the hardest things for me, at least.
Let's move on to your latest song, Kiss and Run, because I've had this on repeat. I love it so much. Congratulations.
You.
But it kind of moves from humiliation to reclaiming your dignity. And there's a part in the song where you mention just a teenage girl, much insecurity. So I love to know what's one insecure thought from that time that you can see now was completely wrong about you?
Oh my God. Well, that song originally was not even written about from my perspective. It was written from my sister's perspective.
Okay.
So these were her words, really, that I just took and embellished
Yeah.
and became like my own song. But I don't know what it would, I mean, I know what it would probably be for her, but for me, it was, oh, there's my sisters. You want my sister to answer this one? Come here.
Yeah, go for it.
That I needed to get everything right and know everything in the moment. I think I was really insecure about that.
Oh.
And I realized that even if I still feel that way, I can recognize that self-reflection and introspection is a really important part of the process and evolution and growing into yourself. And it's actually can be quite empowering to not know and be
Oh.
open to that
I love
and
that.
allow yourself to evolve into that.
Yeah. I love this little
Love
family
you.
crossover we've got here, by the way, as well.
Bye. It's
This
a
is great.
family affair
Yeah,
always.
I love it. Evie, I'm a massive movie buff, especially when it comes to 80s teen films. So that Molly Ringwald reference made Kiss and Run feel like a lost John Hughes scene to me. So if you had to
Yeah.
drop the song into one of those movies, what exact moment are we watching as the chorus hits? What's happening on screen?
I think it's like maybe something in like Pretty in Pink where she's having like a mental breakdown or like re and being like I'm reclaiming my power like this is terrible. What's happening to me? Like a very like whatever the most dramatic scene is
Yeah.
in that movie, that's probably what it is.
That's the one. Good pick. You've admitted you're a little bit obsessed with this one actor. I don't know if we can call it a love affair or not. You even wrote a song about him. I'm talking about Mr. Danny DeVito. Do be honest here. What's the closest you've come so far to finding Danny? What's the update?
It's disappointing. The update is
Mhm.
disappointing.
Okay.
I have the closest I've gotten is I found a lawyer that knew him or represented him, but I was not able to get in touch with him. And that was the closest that I was able to get. I know it's really, really
Yeah.
sad.
Oh, that's
And
heartbreaking.
I did go to Coachella and was on the same barrier that he was seen
Way.
at.
Oh, wow.
So I fear that that might have been my closest, but it's not over. The hunt
Yeah.
will never be over. I will always be on the lookout. I have
Boy.
dreams often about him too.
Is this like from your like younger stage? When did this sort of obsession for Danny come about?
It just popped up like a hyperfixation,
Yeah, sure.
just out of nowhere.
Has anyone ever tried to test your Danny devotion with a name three movie challenge? Can we do it now?
Shoot. Okay. Are these my favorites or are these just in general?
Just name three movies that come to mind of Danny DeVito's.
I would say Matilda. And what else is I love Twins.
Hmm.
And it's my third. These are my favorites though. And so why am I going mind blank on this? My third favorite. See, I'm more of like I don't have an obsession with him in movies. I just have an obsession with him in general.
Just him. Yeah.
The Lorax. I love the Lorax.
Oh, classic, don't we all? Covering Lana Del Rey on Triple J's Like a Virgin is a choice. That's a big challenge. You know, many people have
Mhm.
done covers of her songs over the years, and some are great and some are not, but you absolutely smashed it. It was a beautiful rendition.
Thank you.
Now, on a scale from I'm honoring a classic to I'm low key vandalizing it in the best way, where do you think your arrangement of Norman effing Rockwell actually sits?
Oh, whoa. Oh my God, this is so hard. I feel like you could never feel like you do Lana Del Rey justice. I probably sit in like I don't know. I've kind of like on the line of like this I've done it justice, but also like it will never be the original. It will never be. It's just like my rendition of my interpretation of somewhere in between.
Yeah,
I would give it like on a scale, I would give it a like a solid six.
a six.
Which
That's a bit low. I'm thinking
you
like
think?
an eight. Yeah.
Oh my God. No, but it's hard. It's Lana Del Rey. Like nothing will ever be Lana. It's hard
Can't
to
top it.
compare.
Yeah.
No, you can't top it. But honestly, like it's still nonetheless is like I'm glad I picked to do Lana because I love her so much and I wouldn't have wanted to do anyone else.
Now, if Lana ever did a cover in your world, is there a song of yours you'd love to hear her sing?
Yes. I I would love I actually wrote a song that I would love for her one day to be on.
Hmm?
It's not released yet though, but that song, the Untitled song, I would
Yeah.
love for her to be on. But if I had to pick a song that was out, I would do. Whoa, this is also very hard. I never thought about this. I would do maybe Kiss and Run.
Yeah, sure. I could hear that.
Yeah.
Evie, thank you so much for coming on in today. I really appreciate your time and hope to see you perform here in Adelaide sometime soon. Thanks again.
Thanks, Isaac. I appreciate you.